lords and ladies, KingRayRayRay here, and I'm your host for this video. So we have a little change, a lot change. We managed to redo the shop at the end of the last video that we started on doing. We had to break down these, and now we have this set up so that we can have nurseries actually directly connected to where we needed them to be. However, because that we have this set up, we don't have it set up very well for manual input, which then leads to the problem of why aren't these working. The reason is because we need a thing called fertilizer. We don't have any fertilizer, so this video we're going to be making fertilizer. However, let me show you what I had to do off stream, and off recording, in order to get this set up. So these are made of steel, so I had to make some steel, which is the only thing I've done off stream besides the reorganizing. And right here is our steel production. I'll give you a real quick show of what this is. So we have some purchasing portals going into table saws, which then creates wooden planks, gets cooked up into charcoal and ground into charcoal powder, input into ethanol. Ethanol has a 50% chance of getting coke and charcoal. The charcoal gets recycled whenever it goes through back into the stone furnaces to help reduce the amount of coal that is needed. I have this set up for coal so it can power this entire line itself. Over here, the powdered charcoal gets cooked into coke and transferred through some grinders, which then creates powdered charcoal and brought up on top of them through this line over here and down into these ethanors with some iron and some coke powder. It has a 25% chance or 1/4 chance of getting steel, with a 75% chance or 3/4 chance of getting iron. The iron that goes through here gets recycled, put into this conveyor right here, down here, and then back into the ethanors. The steel, however, gets automatically taken down here into this box here, and then it gets turned into steel gear, which is connected to the line over here. So that's what we have there. We also moved the inside factory stuff, such as the nails over here, so it works with all of this here, allowing us to get what we need. So you might be seeing some of these black boxes around. What I plan on doing is hooking up an entire system of coal to grind it or crush it, whatever, in order to power the whole thing. But I need a location where I want to put it, and where I want to put it is actually up here once I get a system to get up and down. And also I would like to upgrade my building one more time, because I found out that I am missing a thing called pillars or support beams or something like that, because I can only build this far right now, but apparently there is something that allows me to support it, that allows me to expand it even more. So that's another thing I want to do. In order to do that, we're going to need more steel. We only have 3 steel ingots, and I have no idea why the steel isn't going into here, but that's okay for now, because this is going to allow me to try and get more steel. I need 30 in order to get that upgrade. Let's grab a little bit of silver coins. We only have so much, unfortunately, but that's okay. Let's buy this. 1, 2, 3, and we need 1 more iron ore. Maybe while we're doing this, we could also set it up that we can automate the iron ore input for these here. Oh, I put that in the wrong area. Let's put it there. Actually, those are about to go away. Wait, is that not? Yeah, that's cooking. Why is that not? That's weird. Is it a glitch? Maybe it's glitch. In order to get these here, I'm going to need at least 2 space. I have 2 space on them. And I do not have any sigils, nor do I have any materials to build with. So let me go buy some sigils. There we go. We got 3 sigils. And let's go grab some mats that we're going to need. I'm sure we're going to need some nails, wood, stone, So over here we have a little bit of wood, we have a little bit of stone. Let's get some gears, small gears, large gears, a little bit of rope. Ah, here's the nails. Okay, cool. Let's get that set up real quick. Okay, so some lab stands to go across. Are they 3 wide? Yeah, they're 3 wide, 2 deep. 3 wide, like that. And then oh wait, we still need that go across like so. Now we can I'm going to take the stone blocks, because we're actually kind of short on wood, surprisingly. The stone blocks go across like so, and that should allow me to grab. Oh, okay, we're short on this side. Let me do that real quick. There we go. Now we should be able to put a purchasing portal there, and there. No, that's not what I want. Iron ore. There we go. So later we're gonna have to be able to insert money directly into these. However, the way it is right now is fine, because I can build onto it later. We have that one space we need to be able to put that conveyor belt. Wood, planks, charcoal powder, and then this is getting into coke powder, which is being thrown into the Athador, and iron. Let's buy ourselves. Why are you not? This should be working. What is going on here? Is it not tall enough? Do I need to go 1 up? I think we need to go 1 up. Let's try that one more time. Yeah, that's what the issue was. I made a boo-boo, but we managed to figure it out and fix it fairly quickly, thankfully. Now we should be able to, yeah, there we go. Now we can automatically put it in there. Probably we'll do the same here. Let us see here. In order to do that, we're gonna have to use large lab stands, and then we can use the stone, bring it up like that. We don't need that there for now. Come on. There we go. Trying to get on top of the lab stand, not the stone. There we go. And now we should be able to, oh, right, we're short 1 sigil. Let me go grab the sigil real quick. Come here, sigil. Alrighty, so with that we should, oh, hello. Yep. We spent some money to get started, and that should connect to that. There we go. Nice. We can start making nails again. How many nails do we have? Okay, a few hundred nails. We can hold off on that. All right, that's going to take some time. Let's build a way to get up top, because we don't have a way at the moment. Easy way to do that is just by building stairs and using a wooden platform as well. I do not know how far I can go with this wooden platform. Let me take a look here. I'll put you there and then you on top. Oh no, we're out of wood. Oh my goodness gracious. The one thing that I'm not keeping up with at the moment. There we go. Now we're making some wood. Do we have any? Yeah, we have very few planks of wood. Well, I was very underprepared for today. I thought I had a lot more wood than it was letting on. Okay, let's see if this is enough wood to get me started with what I need to get up there. We're going to need a lot more wood before we can get anywhere else. So I'm thinking that I might have to sit back and relax a little bit while I train my Poke viewers. Okay, so we have a way up here now. I just don't have a really good, like, I want this corner, but you know, I can't have this corner. It doesn't want to give me this corner because it's being dumb. And honestly, what I want to do is also have a space where we could just like elevate our way up. I saw a really cool elevator a friend made on it using these things called jumping mushrooms or something like that. Oh, right here. Bounce shroom. Yeah, I want these. This would be actually pretty cool to make an elevator with. A big shout out to my friend, I'm just Isabella. She's also a YouTuber / Twitch streamer, so you guys should go check her out. It will be in the description at the bottom of the video. So on to making ourselves a fertilizer thing. In order to make fertilizer, we're going to have to go down here and take a look at, Okay, so there's the advanced fertilizer. That's what I want to make, is advanced fertilizer. That's better than regular fertilizer. So to make advanced fertilizer, you need mushrooms and regular fertilizer. To get regular fertilizer, we need... So right here, it should be easier to look this up. So basic fertilizer gives us quicklime and plant ash. Plant ash is putting sage through a fire in order to... crucible, a crucible in order to get the plant ash. So after that, we need quicklime. Quicklime is putting stone through a crucible to get quicklime, and then you need quicklime powder, which is grinder. Quicklime through grinder to make quicklime grinder. Then you put the two together through an assembler to make the basic fertilizer. You need gloom fungus in order to gloom fungus and basic fertilizer through an assembler in order to make advanced fertilizer. Gloom fungus is made from rotten logs at the table saw. Okay, so we're going to have a, why am I crouching? We're going to have a table saw that's gloom fungus. Yeah, these should do it. These are rotten logs, right? So we put it through and it should make what we need to make. Let me grab that wood so we could have a little extra to get started, right? Let's see what we can do. In order to make, we're going to need rotten logs, right? Planks. The planks will go... What am I doing with the planks? I got to figure out the planks. Right now it looks like the planks are either going to have to be recycled or thrown away. All right, let's start with just placing things down. We can't get anywhere if we don't place things down, right? Okay, so there's that, which requires two going behind like that, because then we'll have these. Let me go grab some of them real quick. All right, so I just bought 13 sigils because we're going to be required, I think, 10 table saws in order to do the number that I want it to be. So let's get back to making this. Here we bring this up by 3 on both sides. Oh, I overdid it there. 1 second. It should X, F, go. And then we should be able to put a purchasing portal right there and turn it into not logs. What am I doing? I'm an idiot. There we go. Okay, so there we go. We got 1 log going into that. And then we take the beams, send it, and do that. Now we're going to copy it. Take B, do that, and then F, copy. That's 3. I might actually have to use a staircase to do this. 1 second. Let's try that again, shall we? Click F, go up the staircase, and I am short on wood. Well, 2 nuggets. Hopefully our little wood chopper thing here has been doing its little job in order to give us the wood that we need. Oh, 117 wood. How's our steel coming along? 26. We need 4 more for the upgrade, and then we need more for lab stand, not lab stands, metal stands. We're going to need those metal stands most likely in this. All right. 3rd time's the charm. Select, click, and then place. That's 4. Wait, we're short on wood again. Oh my gosh. This is gonna take forever. No. I just need 1 more on top of there, but let's see here. Would I be able to reach that? I'd probably be able to reach it. See if I can do that there. Do that there. Grab you and grab you. F. Oh, well, 2 nuggets. This is going to be quite the tall thing, isn't it? I might actually split it up instead of doing it 5 tall, because I'm pretty sure that these are not short enough, but technically I can go infinite amount up in the sky from what I've seen. I'm not going to do 10, I don't think. Let me recalculate real quick. Okay, so I did a bit of recalculating, and what I've decided is we're going to aim for 48 output. So that means we're going to need 8 table saws instead of 10. I don't want to go 5 up, and I don't want to go 4, 8, and then 2 in order to get the 10. So we're going to aim for the 48 output real quick. The biggest issue that we're having is wood. Our wood stocks is our biggest issue that we're having right now. And also the fact that we kind of stopped making steel. We have a few things that's going on, but thankfully we do have those planks being made as we do what we need to do. Is 145 planks enough to make another stack of this stuff? I'm actually going to take this down because we don't need that anymore, or that at the moment. Let's copy these 4. All right, so there we go. We have 8 of these, and we're going to need 3 stone crushers. 3 stone crushers. Where's my stone crushers at? Brother! There they are. Ha! We just used up all our wood again. Mother of a brother. Thinking what I might do is actually AFK a little bit while I wait on the wood to build up, because there's not much we can do until that actually works. I'll catch you in a little bit. Okay, we don't exactly have everything we need for the building yet, but we did get ourselves some steel ingots, allowing us to upgrade this. And there we go. We should now be able to make pillars. Hey, oh, and it costs steel to make pillars. Holy mackerel, Batman. One thing I'm wondering is what is going on is why is this not taking the steel even though it's supposed to? Is it because the steel is actually coming out of this other end instead of this end? We can test this out by moving it like that. Oh, yeah, that's definitely what's going on there. Let me do that. Let me do that. I don't want that right now because I want the steel for building these metal stands and the pillars at the moment. However, taking a look at the inventory expansion, it just takes linen thread. I wonder if we have linen thread that is available for me to use. We have 6. We only have 6 linen thread. I could put this stuff in one of these. Instead of having it spread out, it makes the linen thread in that area, and I take the linen thread out of that. And it's what, 30 linen thread? Let me go double check. It's 50 linen thread. That's a lot. I wonder if I have some extra just sitting around in these chests here. I have some of this. We can actually get it boosted while we're waiting. Oh, I can put it here, right? No, that's not right. Never mind. Give those back, please. Give them back, please. Oh! Yeah, see, I didn't really set it up where I can easily... Right, let's do it here. That's gonna try to split between the 3, but we'll take care of this so it doesn't automatically grab in here. Now it's no longer linen. I gotta remember that's linen, otherwise I'll forget and it'd be like, oh no, we made a boo-boo. I think we should have enough wood now to continue our little escapade. I'll grab the steel while I'm here just in case we need it, and then we'll go on up. So the next part that we're going to need is 3 stone grinders, right? So the stone grinders are located right here. 1 stone grinder there. And then can I put this on top of it? No, I cannot. It is definitely gonna have to be this. So 1, 2, 3. Bring it back. Make sure it goes back by 2. You know what? I'm actually going to move that back by 1. Go. Same here. And now we're gonna need the supports for the column beams. Put that there, and that's gonna be instead stone, limestone, right? Now we copy this 2 times. Crap, we need to move this first. Now we copy this. Oh no, how am I gonna get it all? Wait, I have an idea. There we go. One more time. There we go. So that's stone, and that is the wood. And now we need 1 nursery. The nursery I'm going to put right here. Where's the nursery? Haha! I need some iron and some clay. Let's see here. Iron. I run. You run. We all run. And some clay. I believe this might be the clay. No, wait. Yeah, this is the clay right here. I get it running again. Be back again. So I just got enough of the linen thread or whatever that's called. Yeah, linen thread. Wow. I'm remembering things, which will allow us to upgrade our inventory to a level 2 inventory. Now is going to be linen. So we need to keep that going over here. Hopefully we have some linen pre-made. We actually have a lot of linen pre-made, so let's just get that started. All this will increase our backpack level to level 3. If we remember correctly, building got up to level 5, so I believe that level 5 is the highest. 120 wood pulleys. Let's get those. Why are we needing so many wood pulleys just for a backpack? That is kind of weird. So 150 wood pulleys should be good enough, right? Let's go and upgrade our backpack again. This time it's going to be a level 4. I wonder what level 5 is. Let's find out. It's going to need transformation potions. That's the thing we need in order to upgrade to our next alchemy level. So it's going to be a while. Let me put these resources back now that I no longer need them. So pulleys go over here. There we go. And I accidentally, while I was rebuilding this, I forgot to change this to be stone instead of iron. So it was kind of backed up. And also, while I was waiting on it to cook, I was like, why am I not getting what I need? And the reason behind it was, we have a different issue. We have a different issue here. So putting this down, like T, and then, yeah, that should be correct. Why was that not going through? Should now be going through. That is bricks. Okay, cool. Now it is going through. Cool. That was so weird. Huh. Interesting. Right. So now we have the clay, I hope, in order to make the one nursery. Nursery right here. Rotate it. We'll put that there. It's going to have to be a sage nursery. So let's go get a sage seed. Sage there. And we go upsy doodles and put the sage seed inside. There we go. So now we have that there. And I'm going to set it up where I could prime it, but first we need to figure out the connections to all these. So the stone will need to go into 8 crucibles. There's 3 crucibles per thing. Let's see here. These are crucibles. I mean, these are not crucibles, but crucibles go into this, right? Onto this. So these are crucibles right here. Only 3 can go. So we need 8 of them all together. However, we have 3. Why not just hook 3 to each, right? And then these all here have to go into the table saws. Automatically take the mushrooms out and the planks out. The mushrooms have to go into 4 assemblers, and the planks are going to be thrown away or recycled. I'm thinking that I might split it up where it actually saves some wood and throws away other wood. So I think what we need to do is figure out how we're going to do this. 1, 2, 3, right? And that's a little too far over for me. I'm going to put it about right there. For now, we're going to need space to insert. Where is the, there it is, right? Rotate that, go like that. Nope, I'm doing it the wrong way. I'm silly. I need to flip it. Now we can do it. And then we put 1 each there. Going to put small storage box going like this, and that goes, that will be the fuel insert for the furnaces. So now we need to take these 3 and connect them to these 3. So this first one should be fairly easy. I am going to take stone and bring it up like this. Get a lab stand, 1 there, and then more stone. Go up like that, right? Actually, I don't even think we need this part. You know what? I'm going to move these back 1. Let's take a lab stand. Put there, get some stone, bring it up across here and here. Now we should be able to grab these. That's insert, bring it up. All right, give me a second. I gotta figure out how I'm going to separate those 2. I might have to bring this entire set forward by 1. Let's start with this. Should be able to do that. And then a export here, and that's too tall. Let's try that again. Right there. This export goes, where are you going? That's weird. And lastly, yeah, because if I put a, you know what? Actually, no, that might still work. That might still work. I'm going to put a lab stand down on these two, and then stone, no, not stone, elevator, conveyor lift up right here. We'll export to there. And then if we do this, that's way too low. Let me break that down, get this set up real quick. All right. Now, if we go from here, like that, and I should be able to put elevator here. All right, so now we have it all connected. Now, from Crucible to Assembler, we need 4 assemblers. So we'll take this, put it in here, like so. Do the same here and here. And then we need 4 assemblers. Where are the assemblers? These are assemblers. Can I put big lab stands? Can I put metal stands on? I can put metal stands, but it only takes half. I don't like wasting the metal stand those. Okay, so first we need to bring these down using conveyor belts, right? I mean conveyor lifter. There we go. And now we need to split them, connect them all first. There we go. And now we need to split them into 4 assemblers. These also require fungus. Wait, I'm missing something. Oh, I'm being dumb. I am so sorry. I almost gave out the wrong information here. There was a step we're missing. That step, no, just these, please. That step is that we have to crush the limestone. We forgot it has to be crushed limestone or limestone powder or quicklime powder or something like that. To crush it, we need the grinder. It's 1 for 1 on the grinders. Now we can combine everything. Let's go grab some stone. Whee! How's our things going on here? It did the best it can with what I gave it. So wood. No, stone. We needed stone. We still grabbed the wood in. That's a lot of wood. That's good. That is a good amount of wood. It's a good boy. Okay, let's try that again, shall we? Bring it across like that. And now we can start bringing these out. I want the conveyor lifters now. Those are going in. Now we combine them. Okay, let's deal with this next. We have quite the tower here that we need to deal with. Once again, we're gonna need 4 assemblers for what we're trying to do. And we need to split 4 for 1 assembler. Okay, it's going to give us 2 products, wood and mushrooms. So first, let's try to transfer everything. That's 2. I'm actually going to replace these with boxes. It's going to speed up the transfer and have a backup of whatever that gives. And then I want these 2 connected to these 2, right? So we will put a lab stand for this and bring it up using stone. That's a bit much. There we go. And I want this here connected. Excuse me? That is so weird. Okay, there we go. Now it's connected to that line. This one I'll connect to this line. So I need a lab stand here. Bring that up like so and get some stone back to the conveyor belt connecting like that. So those 4 are connected to 1. I want a priority splitter, or wait, no, a filtered splitter. So this splitter here, I'm going to grab one of these so I know which splitter splits, and we'll put that there. Okay, mushrooms on the bottom. Perfect. Wait, what? Give me a second. I forgot to filter it. Okay, let's put mushrooms on the bottom. So we need to change that to wood. Yeah, there we go. And then we'll put a lab stand on top of that right there, which then allows us to bring that out. And now we need a different splitter. There's the priority splitter, or the filter splitter, or the priority merger. I believe this one's the one I want. Let me see here. This like that. And that will split like that. Stone right here. How big is this? Okay, and then the other one should be the trash can, which is trash barrel right here. Wait a minute. Can I put the trash barrel on top of that? I cannot. Why? Why not? That's no fun. Get this here. I screwed that up. There we go. Needed the insertion one and then put that there. So now I should be able to split it evenly between the two, hopefully. I'm not entirely sure. This might get in the way for this. Okay. So now that we have mushrooms here, we need to bring these 4 down as well, which means probably, yeah, we're going to need lab stands here and here as well. Stack stone on top of these. Don't think I'll need that. And then we'll need conveyor belts going down, exporting. Bring those down again, that. And we need to filter split these two. Wait a minute. Can I filter split up here? There we go. Because then we can take this, that there, put a wood block there, and do that there. So the wood comes out top and gets put into here as well. Now we have one more set we have to somehow get into this. I'm thinking we might move everything forward 1. That might be what we do. Let's move everything forward 1. Okay, so that brings you there. And I need 2 blocks here. But these go into here. I don't know why that's happening. Don't want that to happen. Go. Okay, so the wood. Oh, okay, so it's prioritizing the yellow because it has room to put in there. So actually, I want to flip this a bit. So let's take that and move that, move that there, move this, move this over here. Wait, why are you not liking? Okay, there we go. Now we can put this here. Now it should properly be splitting it the way I want it. So yeah, so now it has extra, if it has space in this middle box, it will prioritize putting it in the middle box. If it doesn't, then it throws it into the trash barrel. That's what I wanted. Now for these 2 on top, excuse me, I can see where I'm going to put them. So we need wood there, and change. There we go. And then bring that up to here like that. Do the same with the other side. Bring that up to here. And now we need a staircase in order to see the rest. There we go. Lab stand, stack the stone 3, and then do that. All right, cool. So now we should have it all properly linked together. We currently have 3 split offs for both of these. So let's merge into that and merge into that. And now we need 4 assemblies. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, right? And then we'll, wait a minute. So 2 of them has to be this, or sorry, like that. One side has to be this and the other side has to be this. I'm just trying to figure out how we're going to do that. So this is getting on my ADHD, you know? Let's move these a little bit closer. Ooh, shiny syndrome getting all screwy. So I don't like it when it does that. And then that goes there and that goes. Move this over right about here. All right, now we can try to deal with this. So we'll flip that right there. That should be like that with a lab stand. Wait, how am I going to split this just right? I'm actually a little confused here. Give me a second to figure this out. So goes into there like this, which means we're going to need lab stand here, 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 and stone in between these. Wait, why do I need a lab stand? I don't need a lab stand. Now, there's my, there it is. This goes here and here, here and here. So we'll lab stand here, here, which means we don't need that lab stand. And I'm actually going to replace this one and this one, this one, and this one with some of these, which actually means I don't have to lap stand. Okay, let's try that again. Goes there, that goes there. Goes there, that goes there. I'm also going to do that here. Instead, I'm using these. Right now I can lap stand here, 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 and let's just put wood right there. So I can split from here, here, and we put 3 lap stands there, allowing for this to go like that. Lastly, we put this here. If we do the proper channels and import one, which last we should be able to do something like, I want to delete those so I can put these down. There we go. All right, so now we have the mushrooms going over here. I need to deal with plant ash now. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Oh! This first one's basic fertilizer. Oh! Oh! Shit! Come on now. We're having a lot of technical difficulties in the brain, lords and ladies. How do I remove this stuff? I think I know how. One second. I need to like that, that. Remove this. Pick that back up. Okay, so the idea stays the same. However, it doesn't connect this. I need the plant ash connected here. So what I'm thinking I'll do, instead of having it here, we'll move it over here so that I can set up 3 crucibles going into here. We'll need a lap stand there, the conveyor lifter here. I'll put a box here just for like a backup type thing. Also, this allows me to prime it as well. Okay, so let's throw those 2. Wait a minute. I made a small mistake here, didn't I? I did. Mistake is I didn't give it the height it needed for the conveyor lifter. Like that. Crucible to plant ash. We don't need to turn this into anything special. What we need to do, take this side and move it this direction. That's a bit tall. We're not looking for tall people. We're looking for shorties here. Should be able to put a chest here. I'm gonna put the chest there, and we should be able to extract from here and then insert there. Let's put chest here. There we go. All right. So now we have plant ash going into here and getting split into these 4. We have quicklime going into these 9 and then split into these 4, which makes basic fertilizer. Now we take that basic fertilizer and combine it with mushrooms. So same method as this. Let me copy this group. That was not what I had in mind. Well, crap. That's what I had in mind. Okay, so let me move it forward just a little more until I can get this set up. Okay, so now we need to split basic fertilizer into the 4 parts. I'll take the bottom side for this, right? Take the bottom side. Oh my gosh, what the heck? I don't know why it's doing that. This is, there we go. So we could do 1 for 1. We could literally do 1 for 1 here. I'm going to move this back right here. Now that'll go into that. And that'll go into that. Okay, with it being so close, we can't split the mushrooms properly. I'm gonna have to move it forward again. What? No! I did it again. If it's not one mistake, it's always another, right? All right, so let's try that again, shall we? We bring that forward 1, bring that forward 1, that forward 1, that forward 1, and that should allow me to do that, which in turn, there, there with not wood, stone. I want stone, but one second. I want the center, and then we'll take this like that. Don't need you after all. Let's get a chest over here, and now we should be able to put an insert there and bring this across over there. That should be, oh boy. We got fungus in there. Nice. I want to set it up where I can wrap it around to the back over here and also connect to this because it will feed into itself as well. So first thing I want to do before I do that is I'm going to get some grid locks to get that whole system. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll just buy 10 for now. We'll need them in some other places as well. These grid locks will help reduce the amount of material being stuck in one area in specific locations. So for instance, I want a grid lock in each stone furnace. I don't have access to any of the stone furnaces. No! We have this. We have this. We will do this. We will do this. Dang it. Okay, stone furnace is set up. Now, over here, I want 2 in this one because I only want it to have enough to fill 1 slot. We don't need you anymore. And these chests are okay to be the way they are. Wait, do I have... I do right there. So give me a second. I need to break that and that. Put that there. And then we'll put a grid lock on that one, and... Wait a minute. I don't think this one... Wait, it does. It does. There we go. And a grid lock on that. So that reduces the amount of charcoal or coal that's being put into this line here. Whew. First, let's make sure that we know that is the entry to that. And now we'll wrap this around over this direction. And we're going to use this to move it. Of course, I'm going to be putting chests here as well to speed it up. I just wanted to see where this is. Another one here, here. Do the same over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I don't know if it will be able to get out right here. Yeah, I can. All right, cool. Bring that across. And we're also going to recolor these. These are going to be colored. Let's color them blue, I guess, for fertilizer. They are blue for fertilizer. What? All right, so right here, we're going to have a split off. That goes into that. And then we'll put another one of these here. Let's try to get this started, shall we? I'm going to buy wood for all those, stone for these 3, and then we're going to need to boost it real quick by grabbing... Oh, we had some of this. Crap. Those. Wait, do I have enough? I have enough to make one of these. We'll set up the elevator after this. Okay, so to boost this, gonna need to throw these in there. And I'm thinking we'll also put a boosting pole thing here. So let me buy some coal over here. Just taking those 2. Oh, I don't have a thing for it yet. Let me actually just put a grinder here. Stone crusher, where are you? Oop, not exactly what I had in mind. And that should power all of them as well. Whew, this is quite the convoluted looking thing, isn't it? All right, so we can see that the plant ash is getting transferred over here. Are these on yet? Not quite yet. It's waiting to get its fill. Oh yeah, it is on now. It is on now. Okay, so now it is getting its quicklime. Yep, that's quicklime. And getting thrown into this, hopefully. Oh, we have a small issue here. There we go, that worked. The quicklime's in there. The plant ash is in there. It's making the basic fertilizer. Oh, the basic fertilizer's going through. It's going through. It's going through. And we have advanced fertilizer being made. Hooray! He scores. Woo! Well then, would you look at that? We've got ourselves a little advanced fertilizer being made. That is great. Okay, so the last thing I want to do for today is, how much is this? 150. Yeah, we're nowhere close. So for now, let's actually do a couple things real quick. So I had some steel being made, which allows me to make this. I needed this real quick. I'm going to put this right here, and maybe that'll allow me to make some more small floors, right? Small floor right here and here. Okay, I need one more small floor, so temporarily we'll put that there, and that should give us that small floor. And then I'm going to be reorganizing this where I break that and that. I need to figure out where the bad space is, like how far can this go. That's good. That's good. Okay, so I'm thinking that we should be able to put that there, right? Let's bring out this floor here. Two. Okay, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we can go 5. We can actually go 5 before it says otherwise. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I'll move you over by 1 right there. That should save us some space, hopefully, maybe. Let's see here. 1, 2. Okay, there we go. Go. Yeah, okay, that's what I'm looking for. And then in this corner, in this, no, let's put it in this corner right here. This is where I'm going to put my elevator at. So in order to make the elevator, we're going to put this right here, right? And then we're going to stack up some wood on both sides like this and get the support beam, put it on top, and we're going to copy that like so. And actually I want it to be there. Oh, we're out of mushrooms. I need to get some mushrooms. Little extra so we can actually get this set up a little bit. I did not mean to do that again. There we go. And then we put that right next to it. Nope, that's way too close. That's way too close. I meant to, actually, let's use BF. Oh no, am I already out of wood? What? I'm going to B and then F, put that, B, then T, because that was a little too close. There we go. Yeah. Now, as we build upwards to expand our dominion to the skies, this will be also increased in height, allowing me to get further up the area. It's just as simple as walking into this. I love it. So once again, thanks to I'm Just Isabella for showing me something cool like this. We messed around and she built all the way to the sky and we just flew all over the place. It was actually kind of fun. I wish I was recording at the time I did it. So if you lords and ladies enjoyed this stream and haven't followed yet, please follow. I'd very much appreciate it. We're going to be off stream setting it up where we can bring everything down, the fertilizer, and we're going to make a coal crushing thing up there as well. 6 crushers all together, giving the whole network what it needs. I will catch you lords and ladies next time. Bye bye now. And if you enjoyed this content, please give a subscription, a like, and I will catch you lords and ladies next time. Bye bye now and enjoy.